Today is July 6th, and the Yankees are going to have their first intra-squad game today, and we're going to answer some voicemails. Let's do it. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Recaps galore and weekly awards. Stat lines, steaming hot takes. Your Yankees news with these two fine dudes. It's time for Talking Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Talkin' Yanks. My name is Jimmy. Sitting next to me is Jake, producer BBD in the corner. We've got some updates. We've got some workout news. We've got some intra-squad games coming up. We've got some test results. We've got some Tanaka getting hurt. We've got a lot to talk about. But first and foremost, everyone meet Jake.
Hello. I'm from Middlebury, Connecticut.
Yes?
5'7", 183 we've been saying lately. James, how are you? Happy 4th, happy 6th. Looked like you had a nice time on the Jersey Shore.
I did.
A lot of family.
Always do.
I'm fighting with your mother because I told them if they had any engagement soiree of sorts to let me know, and she did not. So
She told me she did.
we're beefing. No, I got the receipts.
She told me she invited you when it was supposed to be last weekend.
I got the receipts.
But then when she found out Jess was going to South Carolina, she figured you guys weren't coming, so she didn't invite you again.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the receipts, and I don't want to call your mother a liar to start, but looked like a very nice time. You went sunglasses for the first 20 seconds of the ep, and you've seemingly already bailed on
Yeah, I don't like sunglasses.
Yeah.
I was going to open the show mask and sunglasses
Mask and sunnies.
to be a role model for the people.
Right.
But once I looked at myself in the mirror, I realized, oh shit, I forgot to put the mask on. So now I just have sunglasses on. And that wasn't like anything for me. So
Okay, now we're back to mask and sunnies. So, full circle.
yeah.
Full circle.
How was your weekend?
It was good. I bounced around, connect, I cut. Saw my mother briefly, saw some old friends, saw some older friends. Not age. But yeah, had a good time, had a couple drinks. I was traveling like pretty much everywhere with Noodle, so it's just kind of hilarious. Noodle isn't good off leash. Like, he's just, he's looking for either food or socks or little kids to run over. So, literally, it was kind of like I was chained to Noodle everywhere I went. And, honestly, it works out, so neither of us get lost, if we're being completely honest about it. But it was good to be back in the Barry, out of the city for a little bit. And like I've been telling you and the people, I mean, we're back in it, man. We are live. Baseball. It was going to be tough baseball news to start anyways with, COVID cases, with the guys getting tested and everything and players opting out. And that has been happening throughout baseball. But, yeah, and then the Tanaka sunker punch on the 4th is like, are you kidding me? So that was tough, but I'm generally well. And, I've been running hot for July. I'm still staying positive. But, with the MLB kind of screwing with the tests and stuff, the schedule comes out in a little bit. I'm hoping by the end of this week, the testing stuff is a lot smoother. They had some early hiccups, 4th of July stuff even, and hopefully we get this whole thing rolling because it is, it's a terrible look for the league.
They apologized.
So
The league came out and said, hey, the testing was supposed to be better.
you had a theory.
I did?
The boat thing?
Oh, no, that was the one in the Angels.
The boat
where
thing,
the
yeah.
tester just straight up didn't show.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened.
Right. Well,
Maybe
you
there's
have a theory.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying anything could have happened. A boat could have fell off the back of a trailer and then clogged up the intersection that the tester was in. That happened to me once in Illinois.
Yeah.
It was wild. I was trying to go through the intersection. All of a sudden, there's a big-ass boat.
BAB.
And I was like, how do they lift that boat up? Took a while. I was stuck there. So you just never know, man. It's David Foster Wallace, What is Water? Listen to it one time for me, okay? You never know what's going on in someone else's head. So the boat could have...
Speaking of, what's going on with someone else's head?
Dude, Tanaka got rocked. Stan tried to kill him. It wasn't fun. It was horrifying. I was not bringing my phone to the beach. I wasn't even looking at it. It was somewhere else. I was trying to be good and not working. But it started ringing, which is weird because it doesn't ring, but it was a FaceTime from Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe.
Because he's a big FaceTimer. And so I was on the beach, and he's like, did you see what happened to Tanaka? And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But never want to get that call. So by the time I looked at it, he's alert, walking, and responsive.
Right.
So I never had the panic. Like, I think a lot of people were truly panicked.
Yeah.
That saw it live, and then were waiting. I never had that. So my response to a lot of people, they said it was too flippant.
Right.
Because I was just saying, Stan tried to kill Tanaka. Why would you do that? He's so cute.
Right.
I still stand by that. I don't know why you would try to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, scary moment, dude. The video with the sound is nuts.
Yeah.
But mild concussion. So, that's like basically Jake's day to day.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, I was kind of similar. I got the news he had been hit, and it was before he, was cleared and stuff. But yeah, I mean, horribly scary, and you see the highlight once, and it's gee golly, gee whiz. But we do have a couple things going. The following day, Tanaka was back with the team, and I laughed. The first quote on Tanaka on the day came from Girardi.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. Tank looked all right.
Yeah, it looked good to me.
Same guy I've seen.
Like as
sure.
if Girardi had an in-depth conversation with Tanaka about his symptoms and how he's feeling. He's doing good.
And then, yeah,
I walked past him in the clubhouse earlier, and we nodded, so it was all normal.
I was having some funny thoughts go through my head, but I don't think they translated to Twitter about, like, Girardi just being Tank's translator this year and just, like, I don't know, just obviously messing with Tanaka.
I had thoughts of Tanaka, waking up and speaking fluent French.
That was the first thing you texted me.
Yeah.
Which, how could he speak a more fluent French? But no, we do have a JOMBOY Jake JOMBOY special on this one. Some advanced science that we've mentioned before on Talkin Yanks. I think we've mentioned it before on JOMBOY Jake Radio. The Dale Earnhardt effect, which is funny because we had the Yes Network on, and Don was talking about the Dale Earnhardt incident, but from the totally different angle. So he was talking about how the players were mad that the camera guys were zooming in on stuff, and we, as a company and a group, we agree on that. You can't be mad that they were filming it, but after a while, you do have to get the cameras away just in case something really bad's happening.
Zooming in while he's on the ground is weird, but obviously, they're filming a live event, and obviously it's going to get shared. Should I be honest with the people and tell them why I deleted it off my timeline?
Yeah, you could tell them.
So I shared the video of Tanaka getting hit in the head, and then afterwards, Glaber and Judge both tweeted like, hey, we don't like that this is going around on social media. That's our teammate who got really injured. It's kind of in bad taste that it's going around. So I deleted the video because I want to be on Judge and Glaber's good side.
Right. Pandering,
yeah.
So
because you can go watch it anywhere. It's obviously going to be on the internet.
Stanton hits Tank with a 112-mile-per-hour line drive. Insane. But, and this is some unofficial official science, and I call it the Dale Earnhardt effect, but whenever there's an impact play, and we've done this on Talkin Yanks before, if someone gets hit with a ball and the ball ricochets hard, that means the ball still has energy and momentum. Mm-hmm. It doesn't, if a ball hits you and stops, then all of that ball's momentum, energy has now been transferred into you wherever it hit you. So if you saw the Tanaka play, it hits him in the head and it shoots wildly up high. So
the catcher watches it like this.
So, and there is something there too. I think, you try to throw your glove up and you throw your head back. That kind of created an angle. And the reason why we reference that as the Dale Earnhardt effect is because Dale Earnhardt Sr., and maybe some of the kids aren't familiar with this, he had died in a NASCAR accident and he hit the wall, and it looks like as harmless as a NASCAR accident you've ever seen. Like, there's not cars flying or anything. He just, like, hits the wall. But it's because all of his energy goes straight into the wall. That was the impact that got him. So using some fake turkey math on the impact there, the fact that the ball kept going is a good thing, and the fact that he's back with the team the next day is a better thing. But and I know Cuddy and a couple of the beat writers were tweeting about this, but the Yankees have had some concussion injuries going on in the past. Clint recently, Ellsbury before that, and it's there's nothing you can predict.
I was pretty not that nervous about it until you reminded me of Ellsbury and Clint.
Yeah, and that's what.
Now I will say this: the Yankees weren't scratching and clawing to get Ellsbury and Clint back into the lineup. It was kind of like a take your time. There
was a period when we wanted Clint. We were short outfielders. I think that was like Shane Robinson times. Sorry, Shane. Shout out. But that was supposed to be one of Clint's opportunities. But he was really struggling.
Yeah.
He had that head impact with the wall, if I remember correctly, and he was in no bright light concussion mode.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see how Tanaka does.
Yeah, they said it's a mild concussion, which is kind of unbelievable after you watch the video. But he was back with the Yankees, and we'll see what it means. I don't know. It's knock on wood a little bit. It looks good, but it's tough to. It's tough to do the guessing game with an injury like that, because if, Tanaka were to have a bad day tomorrow or the next day, then it's like, holy smokes.
Yep. In other injury illness news, DJ LeMahieu and Luis Cessa both tested positive for COVID-19. DJ LeMahieu is asymptomatic, and they have to be quarantined for 14 days and then tested again and all that.
I think you need 2 clean tests to come back.
So I read that, there's still a chance DJ makes opening day. I would say that they probably don't rush that or they see where they're at with that. So Tanaka and DJ might not be opening day lineup, but we're not with Tanaka. DJ is going to be a 30-man as long as he clears. And
yeah, and I think
asymptomatic's pretty cool.
The other thing that
get rid of it.
I think we made a I wanting it just to get it out of the way. So I half felt bad about that. And yeah, I'm interested on the 14 days because I know someone else, another baseball player was referenced having it, and they said as long as you have consecutive clean tests come back, you're good. Because couldn't DJ LeMahieu be in like day 9 of having COVID? I don't know. Nobody knows.
The whole testing thing's ridiculous.
But I would, I don't know. DJ is gonna DJ. I expect him to still be on the 30-man. Cessa is feeling symptoms of it, so we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, we knew somebody was going to get it. 2 guys on the Yanks, and we've seen that from every team around the league.
I hope that they're well. Hope Cessa's doing well.
Get better.
All right, we have voicemails. We're going to get the voicemails. I think that's really all the things we wanted to cover. Gary's still looking good behind the plate, according to his coach.
If Gary's fat, what am I? Don't answer that.
Okay.
Please don't answer that.
Here's something that I want to put out there that I know you're going to be against.
Into the ether?
Yeah. Schedule's getting released tonight, 6 o'clock.
Boo!
How interested would people be of us going game by game?
Yes.
Win or loss.
Prediction.
And then
the most interesting.
You put it on your calendar at home,
okay.
And then we'd see how many we hit and how many we didn't.
I'm thinking I'm just going to do...
And if you don't want to do it on Talkin' Yanks, I may do a Periscope of me doing that.
Well, I was thinking of doing it kind of like... When you click on a YouTube video that that's bad, but you're also like, oh, I kind of got to see this. Like, I kind of want to do, like, okay, so this should be the 10th game of the season, and this should be Garrett Cole's second start, and I'm expecting him to look really good in this game, so I'm picking the Yankees to win.
So that's
and
how
I want to do that for 45 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. So we got it.
We're both being half ironic, but I want to do it. I think it'd be so funny if we did, like BBD just said the date, like February. August 4th,
Yeah.
Orioles, 7 p.m., and you and I were like, oh, this one is going to be a doozy.
If the bullpen...
We got Hap, whippy as shit.
Yeah.
And then, every day, people can we'll go to it on YouTube.
We'll do it in the office one of these days.
We'll timestamp each day. They can go to it on YouTube, and then they'll just, see what's going to happen.
Prediction, yeah.
I'm into that.
Okay. That'd be good.
After we get to, the 10th game, we're going to be like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
All right. Let's go straight to voice mail.
Hey, boys. It's Josiah from Austin, Texas, the new official home of the coronavirus. I'm just out here thinking about this new season and how weird it's going to be. I know there's going to be a lot of rules about sort of what they can do in the dugout, how they can interact with each other. So I'm trying to brainstorm social distancing celebrations, like to replace all the elaborate handshakes. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Go Yanks.
Thank you, Josiah, from COVID headquarters.
Yeah.
I'm thinking first thing that comes to mind is I shoot a bow and arrow at you, and you catch it in front of your face.
Ooh.
Style.
Ooh.
Like right in front of your face. And then maybe you break the bow and arrow, but then maybe you take the arrowhead part and stab your own heart.
Right. If you're going to hit me, make it count.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to kill me. I'll kill myself, you bitch. Has that been done in a movie yet?
Soundboard. I jumped to kind of an
funny.
eerily similar place.
I'm laughing.
Because if we have the guys sitting throughout the stands, which at first you and I kind of laughed at, but they've been doing it in soccer, and it's kind of okay. Huge soccer guy now.
They're just chilling.
Huge soccer guy now. I think something fun that you could do is along those lines is like a hunting thing. Like if a guy comes back and hits a home run, and everyone's scattered in the stands, and then it's kind of like Buck Hunter, and they each go their different ways, and it's like, I think you could do some hunting ones. I'm trying to picture, any celebration that's in a bad football movie, like any replacements type stuff, you can do that. You probably get some angels in the outfield type stuff. The Yankees will come up with a thing eventually, and everybody will do that.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll come up with something.
The hand sanitizer celebration.
Yeah, and then everyone holds their hands out like communion, and then someone squeezes hand sanitizer into all of them.
I think one of the teams was doing that the other day.
Hand sanitizer on a stick, and it's like when they pass the basket at communion around, and everyone is just squeezing in someone's eyes by accident.
Communion,
they get hurt.
hand sanitizer.
We'll get carried away with that.
What else?
Kicking a soccer ball to each other? Invisible, obviously.
Yeah, maybe that's what you get. The wedding dance, the invisible ball wedding dance. The whoa, pass it over, cross the chest.
All of a sudden it's on
pop it
fire.
Up,
Your
ball's on fire.
On flames on the dance floor.
I think it opens up some creativity. I'm excited. I think you'll see guys also have normal handshakes just at a distance.
Just shaking at a distance? Okay.
Well, no, like cool handshakes, like, the cross, up, down, bang the chest,
like
hammer
like ours?
time.
Yeah. We did it.
We did it.
All right.
The live viewers on Patreon got to see it.
And also just maybe the bow and arrow and then break it, stab yourself.
Yeah. Options. It's good to have options in life.
Hey, guys, it's Josh. I've been a huge fan of you guys for a while now. Jake, you don't suck, all right? You don't suck.
Gosh.
I'm sure you guys have talked about this
Cut the
a lot,
voicemail
but
off.
if Giancarlo Stanton doesn't play well this year, will you still think that he is not that good of a player, on the Yankees at least? He's had, some good seasons, but the injuries have cut it short, at least last season. So how do you think he'll do in the 60-game plan? Thanks, guys.
What was the question, Josh?
Josh,
I think, did you go 0 for 2 on this?
If Giancarlo Stanton doesn't play well this year, will you still think that he is not that good of a player?
See, that's where you lost me because I think he's a good player. I think he's one of the top talents in all of baseball. So I still won't think he's bad because I currently don't think he's bad. He was injured last year. Year before that, he played 158 games and had good numbers. Year before that, he hit 59 home runs.
Yeah.
So what are we like? No, people have been twisted, man. People have let the mob twist their brains too much.
Yeah.
Injuries, real concern. Giancarlo being good at baseball, not up for debate.
Yes. Over the past years, with his missed games, per season, he's averaged 35 home runs. And you're not going to find a lot of people that have done that. I don't think I said as many. I think it was 8 seasons. I probably should have said that with the stats. 2011 to 2018, he's averaged 35 home runs a year. So he played 18 games last year, so it's really hard to hit 35 home runs in 18 games. Stanton's good. I'll say this. I mean, if he does get hurt again, it's a 60-game season, so anyone that gets hurt is missing the majority of the season, basically. Stan can win the MVP this year. Also, he could lead. He can do
that every year.
Giancarlo Stanton could lead the league in home runs this year, and it would not be surprising at all.
Dude, it wouldn't be surprising. There's quarter-sized hail in the forecast for the Bronx.
Jeez, tough for tonight.
Yeah,
it's tough to play through.
Yeah, they got the tarp on the field. It's not hailing here yet, though.
Is the game going to be canceled?
Seems like that. They're probably. Why would you even risk that at all? It's an inter-squad game.
Yeah.
It's a 2-hour inter-squad game on COVID testing delay. It seems like a good chance they just bang that.
Bang. I'll say this. I mean, the Stan contract is still kind of looming, and I understand as a fan base, he's got a few more prime years left, and you pay more for those prime years that, at the back end, especially if injuries are to pick up, could be a tough contract. And I know a couple people came at me with like Cashman would undo the trade, and it's like maybe, also maybe not. If Stanton goes out and he leads the league in home runs twice in the next 5 years, which he could do, and that's even unrealistic in itself. But Giancarlo Stanton is still very good at baseball.
Fact.
Very good at baseball. Like, don't be mad at his contract.
What's up, guys? It's Vince from Tanaka, California. So I have been watching some highlights of Yankees fights from the last few years, and I thought of something that I haven't seen anyone else really talk about. Maybe you guys have. I don't know. But why don't the two bullpens just start their own fight in the outfield when they're running in? When they're running in towards the big fight in the middle of the infield. Why don't they just start their own? Like, if there is a history of bad blood between the two teams over the course of the season, you can just figure you can get more guys involved that way. I don't know. Just a thought. Thanks, guys.
It's such an honest question. Like, if you were to show someone who's never watched baseball a brawl, they'd be like, wait, why didn't those guys just fight there?
Right.
There was a breakdown I did last year. I forget who it was, but both bullpens like stepped out, then didn't run because it emptied. So then they were just talking to each other, and then they went back into their own bullpens. I made the joke like, "Hey, you guys got any balls? We ran out."
Yeah.
It's like, what could they have been saying? It would be funny if, say, the Red Sox bullpen was first, their gate opened first, right? Hot off the gate. They got the head start. And then the Yankees bullpen were just tracking them down.
Oh, okay. I went somewhere else with it.
Like Otto is just jumping on Brandon Workman's back as they're running,
right,
like in the middle of center field.
It's like a chase.
And it's just like all of them are jumping onto each other's backs and just like having one-on-one fights in the outfield.
I thought what you were going to say, which I think would be really funny, is if one of the bullpens got a much earlier break and they held the door closed so the other bullpen couldn't get out.
That should happen.
So that's a lot of fun.
Why isn't that? You wouldn't even get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good tactic. But, that's all I'm known for, is being a tactical guy. I think...
Tasteful guy.
It's a couple things. I mean, the bullpen guys, I'd say, how many guys are normally in a bullpen?
Are you trying to give a real answer?
9?
They don't care.
9? How many guys are normally in a bullpen?
9.
9?
9?
9?
9?
9! Normally there's one guy in the pen that's going to make something of it. It's D-Rob sprinting in, or it's someone running
Graham
hot.
Lloyd, Tenyon Sturts.
The rest of them want nothing to do with it.
No.
And they're just getting a jog in.
And they're just running to try and break it up.
I'd like to see the bullpens kind of run side by side and like kind of call out their man.
I want to like roller derby.
I got Otto.
Like throwing.
I want Chad.
Throwing elbows, throwing shoulders into each other while they're running.
Like they should be pointing and calling each other out.
I really like your idea of the first people out just locking the other bullpen.
Next bullpen guy we talk like if we should catch up with Canely again, and I think he'd do it.
I mean, especially if it's like not a real altercation.
Or maybe Canely's the opposite. Maybe you want a Chad Green, someone under the radar that's like bolted the door shut.
You want someone who's very, very friendly person, like can get away with it because there's jovial Nick Swisher, that type of guy. Like you don't want Chapman doing it.
Oh, like you lock the door and you release a bunch of bees.
Yeah. Bees on the field?
Bees? What you mean? Bees on the field.
Quicksand.
Climbing up your arm. Some scary shit, Shane.
Hey guys, my name is Ryan. I'm calling in from Massachusetts. Yankees fan my whole life out here. Do you think the Yankees organization is really going to watch how Joe Girardi does in Philly? Do you think it could have an effect on Aaron Boone when his contract's over, over the next 60-game season and the next season after that? Do you think they could change their perspective on the analytics and how they go forward if Joe Girardi does better? Do they decide to go more old school again with their efforts and their mentality of how baseball is played, or do you think they continue on the tread of statistics and spin rates and shifts and all the new methods that are coming out? Does a 60-game season play a larger effect with Boone, his contract, how Brian Cashman views Aaron Boone? I know over the first season, we were kind of worried about Boone going into it. Some people were, some people weren't. I know me, I was excited personally for Aaron Boone. I actually want to keep him longer than after his contract. I think Aaron Boone has done a great job from first season to second season, and now how he's going to handle it going into this season, I'm excited to watch. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Keep doing what you're doing.
Ryan and Mass with the
let it rip.
Let
at
it
the end.
rip,
My
dude.
man.
That was like when
You got hot.
That was when my brain goes faster than my mouth, and you're just rolling.
You got hot.
So many thoughts, and
Love
topics,
that.
and things.
Dang.
I don't think the Yankees care what Girardi does in Philly unless they meet in the World Series.
Agree.
I don't think they will focus on it one bit in the sense you're thinking.
Correct.
It is a contract year for Boone, right?
I think he's got one more.
No, it's not a 3-year deal.
I believe this is the last year of his contract.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's pretty bad.
I thought he had one more year. I thought that's what Ryan just said.
Well, Ryan said a lot of things.
Ryan said so many things. It was awesome.
Yeah. It was
Team option for 2021.
team option.
So we'd
So he'll be
assume.
Yeah.
Wow. Ryan.
Did we answer all of his questions?
None of them yet. No, they're not going to care what Girardi does. One of my instant reactions to all of that was this year blows for the managers, man.
Crapshoot.
I mean, dude, if, how about Girardi in Philly? Let's say, if Rhys Hoskins gets hurt and Bryce Harper has a 3-week slump, is that bad managing by Girardi? Managing, they just say.
No, I don't think nothing matters.
Like in this 60-game stretch, I don't think any manager is going to stick out.
Girardi may. I like him.
I know you like him.
I like the.
Hopefully he brings a little bit more of the fun, cool guy analyst Girardi and less of the militant.
Oh no, you need militant Girardi. That's why I placed money. I didn't, but I told people they should for the Phillies to make the playoffs. Gonna get Joe. Let's see what we missed here from Ryan.
How will Girardi do if Zach Wheeler opts out of the season, which he's discussed?
Pissing his cleats.
It's tough.
And all the new methods that are coming out. Does a 60-game season play a larger effect with Boone, his contract, how Brian Cashman views Aaron Boone? I know over the first season, we were kind of worried about Boone going.
We answer that one? No, I don't think it plays an effect.
I mean, Girardi was fine with analytics and stuff, right?
They called him Binder Joe.
Yeah.
He was hated for a while for being overly analytical.
Yeah.
They just didn't want to pay him $4 million.
Yeah.
Boone wanted, Cashman wanted someone that would do what he said, and they wanted someone that was a little more fun for the players.
Yeah. So,
Next.
I think that's it. Thanks, Ryan.
All right, boys, short and sweet. What's your least favorite Yankees fan trend? Because as much as I love the Yankees, as much as we all love the Yankees, I feel like it's pretty apparent that nobody hates the Yankees more than Yankees fans. So what's your least favorite Yankees fan trend? Is it Stanton hate, Gary hate, is it Boone hate, even Girardi hate back in the day? You know, just everything is burning in the world when the Yankees are playing to their fans. So, I mean, go Yanks anyway. Thanks, guys.
It's a good segue from Stanton to Girardi to that.
Yeah.
It's yours, Jim.
27 rings?
Tanaka hate?
No, like 27 rings, bro. That's Yankee fans that actually say that non-ironically in arguments with other fan bases.
Ooh.
And give the rest of us.
I think that was even an option.
I was trying to find actual different trends in the fan base than just like they hate a player.
Right.
Because name any player, irrational hate is annoying.
Sure.
I wouldn't call it trendy.
Trendy.
You have to be more in season to remember some of these. I forget.
I don't know. I think for me it's probably the Gary thing. Like I think what a lot of fans don't understand is that Gary Sanchez is probably viewed as the team's biggust advantage on a day-to-day level.
Dude, you know what's annoying?
And some people hate him.
You know what I always say about Manfred and baseball? How Manfred publicly stated the game's too slow. So then people that don't even watch baseball,
right,
just
also say the game's too slow.
Too slow, but they've never seen it. They're just repeating what it says. That's literally Gary Sanchez haters. Like any Gary Sanchez hater that's not a Yankee fan hates them because the Yankees fans have given them all the ammo to hate on him.
I think that's what this caller was asking. Like, which one of those is like Stanton?
They're all bad. I mean, you know what I hate? Reacting to the lineup every single day.
Okay, I like that. I'll accept
in
that.
In a 162-game season, I remember WFAN.
I mean,
did a whole show.
Gardy hate still comes out of the corners.
That's like laughable. I don't think that. Yeah.
There you go.
But like WFN did a whole show on Greg Bird batting cleanup in like a random ass game in August in 2018 or June. It's like, really? I know you have to, but like actual fans will. I love looking at the lineup. We do the pregame show and we talk about it, but to like be mad about a one-off lineup, if it's like a recurring thing, like you got to get Gary out of the 4-hole if he's been there for 2 weeks and he's struggling,
slumping.
That's fine. But sometimes there's going to be one-off lineups.
Yeah, like the Morales stuff last year was fair when they're batting like middle of the order for 3 weeks.
Kendry's hit the end of his turn.
Yeah. But yeah, Gary and Stan hates all bad. Like Stan was good in 2018. He wasn't the most clutch, which we all admit, but.
And he had a slow start too. His numbers were fine. It's a nice season, changing leagues.
I'm getting real mad at Yankees fans that are giving Judge shit.
There you go.
Have you been seeing that lately? I've been seeing that lately. We're like, you still got to prove it. Health, yeah, but not if he's good at baseball or not.
Yeah.
Like when he plays, he's a beast. And, the broken wrist injury, you cannot hold over his head.
Right.
You cannot hold that against him.
The Yanks
He's had like one real slump, and he was a rookie. Like it's fine.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't pull any
homers.
When he first came
up.
Couldn't pull any homers last year. How bad was that? It was fine.
That was weird. That was weird. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like people, like the whole fan base getting in a tizzy because Judge hadn't pulled a homer yet. And the only reason anyone cared about it was because someone else, I don't even know. Like, how does that start?
I think it was just because he's had a little bit of an injury thing going on that they were like, oh, he must be hurt again. He's not pulling his home runs. And it was like, well, he's driving some 450 the other way. That's fine with me. We're a pretty strict, we don't care where the home run goes pod, as long as it goes out.
I prefer it to go over the fence.
I see. I'm going to disagree with you.
Well, Aaron
there.
Hicks inside the park was
Yeah.
fun, too. I don't care.
Yeah,
Bird batted cleanup twice in 2018, and they did a whole hour of it on the radio, and Twitter did a whole 4 hours before the game getting upset about it. 2 games out of 162. Things happen.
it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to make my way around the horn, and I think anything else that fans really get into is pretty fair.
Complaining about the last man out of the bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Big Ben Heller pod, but, I think I'm good.
Okay. Next. Ooh. Shit. Hit the wrong button.
What's up, JOMBOY and Jake? It's Nathan from Newtown. So I only got to see Mariano Rivera pitch one time, and he ended up blowing the save. So I just want to know what kind of, guys in their prime you got to see, like maybe David Ortiz strike out, or, Randy Johnson get shelled. Guys in their prime doing things that you wouldn't expect. All right, love the show, man. Keep it up. Bye.
That's like really hard because I'm gonna, you mean I went to the
Tricky.
game?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw Chin-Ming Wang in 2009 get rocked on opening day. I drove all the, let me see if I'm right on my memory here.
Okay.
I drove all the way to Maryland for the home opener. Or I don't even know. Maybe it was the first series. I don't know what it was. But Chin-Ming Wang started. He just got rocked, dude. 7 earned runs and 3 in a third or whatever. And I loved Chin-Ming Wang. That kind of.
You still do.
Still do. That kind of was sad.
Yeah, I mean, this is a classic Yankee or Jakey talking Yanks trivia that I bring up once every 2 months. But Sunday day games were when we would go to Yankee games, or when my mom could bring us. And I just remember so many Jorge Posada first base games. And it was just not pretty. It was just noticeable that the gentleman did not play first base. And it was always wow, I really like Jorge, but I don't really love him at first base, I'll be honest with you.
I saw Ian Kennedy make his last ever start as a Yankee in Anaheim. 2 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. And after the game, he said he felt like he had his good stuff that day.
Oh, yeah.
Birth of a lot of hate there.
Yeah.
I never realized that was his last start ever as a Yankee. He got called up the next year in September and had 1 appearance out of the bullpen. But, yeah, fuck that. Wonder if they have that interview. Yes Network has, all the post games going back to 2008. It's kind of crazy when you go to their archives on YouTube. It's crazy.
Got to see Ross Ollendorf live.
You did?
I think.
That's a hard question.
It's kind of a hard question. I get if there was one that really stuck out, that'd be kind of it. The Mariano thing. There's almost some irony to it. 100% Hall of Fame, best closer to ever do it, and you see him blow it the one time you see him. That's tough.
Mm-hmm. There was someone was going to make an app that kept track of every game you went to and then the stats that you saw live. Cool app. I don't know if it exists anymore. I think maybe one of the ticket places do it. But that'd be cool if right now I could punch in games in the last 10 years and be like, oh, I saw this, I saw this. I saw Jeter break his 32-game slump with a home run on the first pitch, and it came right to us in the left field bleachers. That was cool.
It's a good one.
I don't know about bad outings.
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't know. Ian Kennedy.
Shout out.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Pour me a drink.
What's up, guys? This is Nick from Pennsylvania. Just curious to see if you guys think that winning the World Series this year will have the same weight and come with the same feeling of accomplishment for both players and fans, almost like a World Series in a quote-unquote regular and longer season would. Will everyone be more proud because of the unique difficulties of the season, or will people feel like the World Series winners cut corners? Jake, you also resemble Dave Franco a bit, which is pretty cool, so congrats on that. Thanks, guys. Go
Thank you.
We've answered this a good amount.
It's fat Dave Franco. Or thick. But not just Dave Franco. So we've answered that a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. We have talked about that a lot, too.
Odd amount.
I'm Googling images of Dave Franco.
See, I know a guy that looks like more like Dave Franco than I do, so that one doesn't get me excited.
Who
you ever
is
met
it?
Doug?
No.
Went to UConn with Rob. Love Doug. Good guy. So I think we have a generic stance together. It's if the right teams are there, like the Dodgers, the Yankees, maybe Screwston.
Dave Franco, 5'7". How about that?
Rays. Yeah, Franco boys are short.
James Franco, 5'11". Zac Efron, 5'8".
Yeah.
I know that.
Short Kings. If the whole thing ends up looking like a shit show, it's going to feel like a shit show. That's not the take anyone wants to hear, but it's true. I mean, if it's Blue Jays, White Sox, Rangers, and the wild card team is, the Royals or something, yeah, that's going to feel really, really weird. I think you're going to see a lot of the better teams. I think the better teams are going to push and know that they have 60 games and go for it. And the ultimate spin zone I heard the other day, Jimmer Fredette, which I don't think we've talked about yet, is someone said because more teams are going to have a better chance at winning this year, this one should feel even better.
People will be happy when they win.
Bing.
We play this game.
Bang.
We play this game at down the shore. Washers, you played last year.
Stoink.
It's like a knockout tournament.
Doodaloop.
Pressure feels real.
Real.
When you win, it feels great. I lost. I came in third both times. I was miserable. Wasted all my good rounds. And did I care that it was backyard washers? No. Felt great. So
felt bad.
If you want people to play 62 games and then a wild card, a 5-game set, a 7-game set, and then another 7-game set and not be excited about it, you're insane.
Yeah.
They're going to be excited to win whatever they win.
Yes.
Teams celebrate walk-offs in August.
And time will forget it a little bit. I made there's a Spurs team in the 90s that played during the shortened NBA season. Sometimes people reference it as a really deep cut. When they do, it's obnoxious. Like, nobody cares. And I think that's the bigger point, that this MLB season, it might not be 1 year from now. It might not be 3 years from now. But, I bet 5 years from now, if someone at a bar tells you whoever wins the World Series this year didn't deserve it, like, they're the asshole.
Yeah.
So,
I'm over it. Dude, I'm stuck on Allison Bree's Google image.
Is she Wonder Woman? Who is that?
Allison Brie.
That's Brie Larson?
Brie Larson. She's married to Dave Franco. And she's really funny and good actress. She's from Community. She's from Glow. She was in Mad Men. She looks really hot in this picture.
Yeah. She's married to Dave Franco or James Franco?
Dave.
About that.
She was in the other movie with him. Then there was another Google. Why does Zac Efron look tall? It's like the most common Google question.
I mean, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise 5'6", so he's an action movie star. Stands on boxes and shit.
Yeah. Apple boxes. Next voicemail.
Jimmy, Jake, it's Sam calling from the Jersey Shore. Hope you had a good 4th of July weekend. Quick question. If you had to build your rotation of opposing pitchers who struggled the most against the Yankees, or like 3 pitchers who sucked the most against the Yankees, who would you build? For me, the top three that come to my head are Yu Darvish, David Price, and the guy Kim from the Diamondbacks. Interested to hear your thoughts. Peace.
BBD gave us this question earlier in the day so we could prep. I forgot to prep. The one I responded to, BBD, was in recent years, the Yankees haven't dominated him by any stretch, but they win games, is Chris Sale. If we're looking for good pitchers who I don't feel incredibly nervous about when they come to the stadium, aren't they like 6-2 or 7-1 in his last couple starts?
They've been good against Sale. Some of those have been good starts by Sale, but the Yankees
good starts,
have also
but they,
been good.
Yeah, good starts, but they win.
There was the Price thing for a little bit. Byung Kim, man, if you're looking to scratch that baseball itch, and you can't do it until real games go back, I mean, go check out the Yankees versus the Diamondbacks and what they did to that dude. Because you end up, if you're an adult now, you feel very bad for Byung Kim, which I did not, because I liked the Yankees at the time. But holy smokes.
2019, it says Sale went 2-0 against the Yanks.
Okay. So good job.
That's not true. Weren't we at a game? Probably no decision, I'm guessing.
I thought so. So yeah, that's a really good drop. I mean, I kind of misunderstood the question when BBD translated it to us, and the one name who you've mentioned a few times that I think will be interesting this year to see how he does against is Ryu, who's now in the Blue Jays, and the Yankees faced him last year and gave him 7 earned runs on 4.1. So that would be like the first Ryu Yankees game I'm going to be pretty locked into, because I very much like Ryu as a pitcher, but it would be interesting to see whether it's just all the righties or if there's something that the Yankees have on him, because I mean, he's dirty.
Dude, didn't DJ call him didn't Judge call DJ the Sale Killer? So these numbers have to be wrong.
I have Sale was 0-4 against the Yankees last year.
There you go. That's better than the numbers you brought up.
Yeah, it said in 19 he was 2-0.
I have 2-0 in 18.
Oh, maybe I clicked him in the wrong order.
There you go.
Eat shit, Sale.
Eat chips, Sale.
And in 2017, he was 1-4 against the Yankees.
So 1-4,
that's where
2-0, 3-4, 0-4. So Sale's 3-8.
3-8 in his last 3 seasons,
and he's really good.
And the Yankees don't always get him, but they end up hanging on and winning the game. That's cool.
The Price Scary stuff was pretty cool for a while. Show me your meme.
Are there any others like Verlander crushes the Yankees?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Well, like Chris Archer and Snell. Doesn't Snell have bad numbers versus the
Snell,
Yankees?
I feel like we've gotten pretty good. Snell's a good one. Snellagram.
Yeah, Snell, Archer. I never felt scared when Archer came to the Bronx.
Mike Wright Jr. from the Orioles. He's in the KBO now, I think.
He's trying his hardest.
Sometimes it didn't seem like it.
Whoa.
It was bad.
It's not good.
Anyone from the Jays bullpen?
Snell's 3-6 with a 4.41 ERA against the Yankees. Dylan Bundy, even when Bundy was good, the Yankees crushed him.
I can't talk about him. Who's a reliever? I feel like we need one reliever that like we just when we come in, it's game time.
Kimbrel.
I feel like it was Giles, but then he was really good for the Jays. I don't know.
It's got to be. I mean, people have to know. But the problem is Pagan last year for the Rays.
He was really good. We got him a couple times. It's pagan ways.
Yeah, I mean, Kimbrel's pretty good. Dude, where's Kimbrel? Still with the Cubs?
Chicago.
Damn. They got Kimbrel twice in 18.
Okay.
I don't know. The relievers are hard. Burt Smith.
Hey, don't. It's Monday.
got to be some other. I'm happy that I landed at Snell, and I'm landed at Sale, not ERA, but just straight. Not even his win-loss, but the Yankees win-loss in Snell games, 3-8 in the last 3
There's
years.
got to be some fun ones through those Yankee dynasty years of guys in the AL East that just were playing against the Yankees during that time period.
It's true. It's kind of hard to look. Someone can research it. Katie Sharp.
Tweeted us.
Let us know. Hey,
Katie, miss you, love you.
Do you see
talk soon?
Matt Blyke.
Sharp stats.
See Matt Blyke.
Matt Blyke
with his
Did see Matt Blyke.
Amish underbeard. Thing.
Yeah.
Get it together, Matt Blake.
Disagree. Team underbeard.
You know, Tanner Smith, same thing. Very excited for both of them. They both went pretty schleppy looking.
Coronavirus, man.
Yeah. But I mean, I just thought of it because look at Boone. Looks great.
Always.
Boone's never not been cool.
No.
That's so hard to compete with.
Just laid back, man. SoCal.
So chill. Come on, Booney. This game get banged yet? All right, next up.
Bang.
Hey, guys. This is Braden from Millville, New Jersey. You were having a conversation the other week about how the Yankees drafted Elway, and it made me think of how my dad constantly reminds me that Tony Gwynn could have been picked there and that him and Mattingly could have played together all those seasons. But anyway, I was thinking of a fun thing the other day. If you guys could make a starting 9 and take you three, the Pinstripe Strong Boys, and 3 other Yankees media people, who are the other 3, and what positions would you all be playing? Love the show, guys. See ya.
You want second? You want center? You want third?
I'm pitching.
Oh.
Knucklers. Knuckle sandwiches.
Okay.
I was hoping you were catching me.
Sure. Yeah. Great.
Okay.
Great. Is
Win-win.
BBD involved in this?
I'd like to get him involved.
Okay.
Could use his body.
Yeah.
Soundboard. I'm having Brian Hoke play center field because he's gotten hurt the past couple years.
Okay.
And he said he's not playing anymore.
Okay.
So bullying Hoke into playing center field is fun in my mind.
Okay. It's mean.
Yes.
Put him at first.
And I'm saying it's mean.
You want him at first because you want to be able to talk to him from the pitcher's mound.
Oh, we're talking in center as well.
That's fun, too.
Yeah.
That's fun, too. Where's Joe's?
Joe's McFly, my guy. He normally claims a corner outfield.
Right field.
I think I
Put
like
him
him in right, yeah.
Talking with the fans, chilling, hanging out.
Joe's Chambers.
Yeah. What about Chris?
Got BBD with that. Chris McFly. I mean, McFly's in the corner outfield. Left field,
You
right
got
field.
Hoke sandwiching the McFlys. Put Keith in center. McFly.
Got him playing baseball,
Mick
too.
outfield. Pinstripe strong outfield.
Pinstripe strong outfield. Okay. Really like making.
Okay, how about this?
Around.
Put Hoke at first.
Okay.
Put Cuddy at third. Just hot shot every time.
Think so?
It's like, fuck this, guys.
Just throwing BBs. I need Lindsay Adler. She's my quarterback.
Shortstop.
She's my quarterback. Middle infield.
She's not interested.
She's mad at how interested everyone else is.
She's like, I'm not going to die for this.
Like, everyone else wants their one moment that they could talk about.
Yeah.
And Lindsay's like, you guys all suck.
Yeah.
God, we don't really have a shortstop.
And then one time there's a
Got
ball
Hart?
between her and Cuddy, and Cuddy's diving for it, and she calls him off. Just like one time, Lindsay's like, I got this one.
Yeah.
Cuddy's like, shit, I was about to make a play.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I think we did it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Who was our second baseman? BBD?
Him and Adler up the middle, something like that.
Well, I played in high school. So.
Okay.
Not to brag.
Wow. Flex.
This says Tony Gwynn. Did he say anything about Tony Gwynn?
He mentioned Tony Gwynn with Don Mattingly, that they could have...
So they drafted Elway as the last pick of the second round in 81. Tony Gwynn was the 6th pick of the third round. So it was like right
so
there.
they could have...
And Cone was end of the third round there.
Right. That's...
Tweeted it this morning thanks to this guy. Didn't credit him, sorry.
Okay, fair. Credit where credit's due. Yeah, I mean, it would have been cool, right? Like, I don't know. I always the 3 guys that my dad referenced could hit. Like, that was how he described them as players, was Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, and Don Mattingly. So if you had 2 of those guys, hell, 3 in the same lineup, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't care about.
Yeah.
There's, like, going to be, like, what was that? What was that stat? The Yankees drafted Elway 6 picks before Tony Gwynn. So 6 other teams can say this same thing?
Yeah.
So, like, it's going to happen.
Almost every team.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Those don't do it. That had a pick in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, those don't do anything for me. Because, like, you can do it with every star player.
Sure.
You can just be like, they could have drafted him earlier.
That's the fun of it, baby.
That makes it zero fun. Because it's like, if we're all smart, we're all dumb.
Exactly.
Just you can, like, that's nothing specific to the Yankees there at all.
Sure.
Everyone can say that. Like, imagine if we drafted Trout. 29 teams have said that. Maybe not because he was first rounder.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. That was the last voicemail.
Exactly. We said that on one of the episodes.
It's the last voicemail. We said we'd go back in time and we'd tell Cash.
Right.
He appreciated that. Anything else you want to talk about before we go?
I don't think so. Interested to see how the weather and if this game happens tonight.
You think it's raining out right now? We have the windows sealed.
I heard some noises. I don't know what that was.
The AC got a little colder, which made me think the weather outside got a little colder.
The weather outside is weather. And if not, game tomorrow night, schedule will be out. Yankees Twitter will probably run hot on that.
I'm running hot, like on my
So
in my personal time on that.
Yeah.
Jeez. What is this show going to be at 6 o'clock? What are they going to do with that?
Here's the schedule.
Like, I've never watched a schedule announcing show.
I think the only sport I've seen done for is football, and that's a little tidier. Like, you could just be like, here's the AFC East teams.
Like, what? Do you have any idea how they're going to, like, what are they're going to announce the opening day? What are they going to do? They're going to be like, then the Yankees play the Red Sox while the Mets play the Braves and the Nationals are playing the Orioles. Like, every series?
Yeah.
That's
I'll just be waiting for Yankees PR to tweet it. I'm not
yeah.
watching the show.
I don't think I'm going to watch
Camping
that
World.
show. It seems like if the show starts at 6 and at 6:01 Yankees tweet out the schedule, I don't care about the show.
I think they'll probably highlight, like, okay, opening day, they're going to highlight that. They highlight the first Yankees-Red Sox series, something like that. They highlight the Iowa game, and they highlight, Houston versus the Dodgers, other big series, I guess.
I don't know. Yeah, like,
it's weird.
No idea. It sounds like they could drag on and be boring. Like our show is when we predict every game.
Sure.
Yep. All right. Yeah, it's pouring and raining. They got the tarp on the field, and they say it might get rained out. Boone says he's still hopeful they play. So we're all excited. All right. Thank you guys very much for tuning in to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you for leaving a voicemail. Thank you for being involved. Thank you for being you. Go Yanks. Tell them Grams.
Go Yankees.